there are very few things that I hate. Very few things. And I think this past week has shown me that I really hate not being perfect. I hate not getting things right. I hate having shortcomings and flaws and feeling vulnerable and less than. But it's a constant reminder, like I have to remind myself that there's no such thing as perfect. And even in everything that I've done in real estate, I have a team of real estate agents. I've mentored tens of agents who now make millions of dollars every year. And I remember them asking me all the time, what's the perfect cold calling script? What's the perfect thing to say? How can you always get it right? And this and that and this and that. And really I have to remember what I tell them. And what I tell them is that there is no such thing as perfect. There is only just doing, just being, and being present and being connected. And that is where people trust you, and that is where you find the right conditions under which to sell. You know, and even when it comes to investing, I've made quite a few investments, bought and sold a lot of properties. And even outside of career stuff, we want our relationships to be perfect. We want to be with the perfect person. We want them to treat us perfectly. We want to understand each other perfectly, communicate perfectly. And then when those imperfect moments come up, it becomes challenging. Is this the right one? Did I get it wrong? Did I mess up? And really what I've learned through the years, because I definitely didn't know this in my 20s, was that imperfect is actually perfect. Like, it's about, you know, pruning a tree. I have a good friend, Felicia, who's been married 15 years. She got married when she was 25 years old. Amazing marriage. It appears that everything is perfect. And what she's told me about getting married is that you only see kind of the end result, but you didn't see, like, if you're comparing it to a tree, you don't see the watering, the pruning, the storms that tree has been through. You just see at the end of the day this beautiful, perfect tree. And so I guess in my life and in business for sure, that key of reminding yourself that you don't have to be perfect and you can be imperfect and find ways to grow and lessons. And even when you're doing things publicly or in front of people who can criticize you, that's okay too. Another thing that I think about is just even doing a YouTube video. Some people think, oh, you do your own show or you've done a lot of stuff on camera. Doing a YouTube video actually took me months to do because I wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted my content to be perfect, the editing to be perfect, the lighting, the makeup, you know, the response, and what's my opening, what's my closing. And really, at the end of the day, I wasn't getting it done. So instead of, you know, trying to nail a perfect 10, I was getting a 0 over and over and over again. And it seems like it's something simple, but it's actually, you're making it complicated by overthinking it. And so I guess today's note to self is two things. And two things that we know, but sometimes we forget. It's fear is a liar. So anything you're afraid of is really not true. So any fear of being imperfect is not true. There's no truth in whatever you think the consequence is going to be. And two, don't overthink it, because overthinking it makes you stop, makes you get that analysis paralysis that we all hate. And really, done is better than perfect. So if you don't mind, share with me what you are imperfect about and what you're going to do in spite of that. And we don't need to be flawless because we all have flaws, and that's okay. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe because we're going to get more of this stuff, and hopefully it'll get better and better.